Blessings this morning as I come to you. And I got to wondering, where in the world did they get this name, the Owls of Wonder? Why specifically that? And I've come to find out that there is a stone at the headwaters of the river Thames that is up there. And this stone had been placed there, by the looks of the stone, quite a while ago. And it is to mark the source of the river Thames, which there are 7 springs, they say, that flows in to make up the river Thames. So I wanted to know, what in the world Thames mean? You know, if this stone is up there at the beginning of the headwaters, the Owls of Wonder, a headstone, what does Thames mean? So I began to search, and I found out the meaning from a Brythonic, means the dark one, or darkness, dark gray. And I watched the whole thing, and I'm going to put a link up there about the river Thames, how it snakes. It winds. It snakes across the land of England. And it goes right down through the middle of London. That's why they took this theme. Well, then I got to wondering, why do they call it the Owls of Wonder? Is there any connection to anything else? Well, you know, in their talking, they talked about, we'll meet you in the fields, in the potter's fields. Now, I don't know exactly what that means to them, if they were talking about Harry Potter, since Harry Potter was written by a white witch in England. And it becomes so famous. The books become famous. The movies become famous. So I don't know if they mean the fields of Harry Potter or what. Or is it out of the Bible? You know, when Judas betrayed Jesus and he realized what he did, he took the money back and he threw it into the temple. And of course the high priest says, oh no, we can't take blood money, because see, it was blood money they paid him to betray Jesus. And we can't have blood money in the offerings. We can't have it. So they went outside of Jerusalem and bought this piece of land. And it was named the Potter's Field, or Field of Blood. In Acts, let's go to it. Okay, Romans, too far. We see in Acts 1, and beginning at verse 19, and it was known unto all the dwellers at Jerusalem, insomuch as that field is called in their proper tongue Aceldama, that is to say, the field of blood. For it is written in the book of Psalms, let his inheritance be desolate, let no man dwell therein, and his bashcup let another take. So, okay, as my curious mind often does, I was going, wow, what in the world does that mean? What in the world can I say that this field means? So I looked it up. Let me see what it says about that field of blood. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm sorry, let me go back. Ascot is a field outside where they bought, okay? But I got to wanting to know, is there anything connected with these verses in the Bible and this meaning that they're trying to exhort throughout the Olympics, and especially I meet you in the Potter's Field, okay? I was thinking, since the whole thing is based off of Greek, okay, that's where the Olympics started. That's why they begin the whole ceremony over there, and they light the torch over there while the goddesses, the priestess of this, and the head goddess would light the torch and carry and hand off the torch along the way to wherever it's going, whatever country that's going to hold the Olympics that year. And so this is all Greek connected, okay? So I want to know if there is a field or something in the Greek. So I went and looked it up, okay? The ASPHODEL medals is where the souls of people who lives of neither equal good or evil resisted. It especially was a plane of ASPHODEL flowers, and there's real flowers, which were the favorite food of the Greek dead. It is described as a ghostly place that is an everlasting, perfect vision of life on earth. So, this discussed it as a land of utterly natural. That is, while the people are neither good or evil, so are their lives treated as they mechanically perform their daily task. Other descriptions have also stated of all residents drank from the river Lethe before entering the field. This losing their identity and becoming something similar to a machine. And is that not where the Antichrist is leading us, to become like machine-like, without really thinking and reasoning for ourselves, but doing what we're told, when we're told, and how we're told? This somewhat navigates outlook as the afterlife of those who made little importance and was possibly passed down to encourage materialistic in Greek culture as an open encounter. In fact, those who did take up arms was delivered to be rewarded in the everlasting joy in the fields of Elysium. The only hero that has come through the Hercules, because it is only entered through Tartarus. Okay? Now, I wanted to know, what is the Elysian Meadows? Well, the Oxford English Dictionary describes it as being covered in Asphodel. And it's an isle. It is a place of rest, according to their thinking. Let me see. Elysian fields in Greek. Let me see. Over time, was mentored by the certain Greek religions, cults, separated from the realm of Hades, and ministered was a model related to the gods and other heroes. So it is known as the future owls, or the owls or Allens of the blessed. And I'm going. So this is all going back into a Greek mythological statement. And I'm telling you, this is really, I mean, I have to step back from it for a minute and go, wow, wow, wow. What can I say, Lord? They're talking about life and death here, good and evil. They're talking about things that are coming up soon. And maybe they don't even understand the fullness of what they're talking about. But we must understand the potter's field is a field that is desolated, taken away. Nothing there, because it's a field of betrayal. A field that if you go into, that you lose everything. Everything. Even your soul. And it is a field just right outside of Jerusalem. And I'm going to go over to Isaiah, and I'm going to read a brief look at what the potter's wheel is. And let me read it out of my, okay, the Jewish Study Bible. I'm going to read it out of it, okay? We're going to Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 24. Now it's talking about, let me go on up at 22. It says, for as a new heaven and a new earth which I will make shall endure my will, so shall your seed and your name endure. New moon after new moon, Sabbath after Sabbath, all flesh shall come to worship me. You know, the God, Yahshua, Jesus Christ. They shall go out. So when you go there to worship and you're coming out, they shall go out and gaze on the corpse of the men who rebelled against me. Their worms shall not die, nor their fire be quenched. They shall be a horror to all flesh. So I want to go over here to where they explain. In this Bible, this study Bible, it says, after worshiping, the righteous shall pass by the valley of Gehenna, immediately south of the Temple Mount, and they shall see the burning corpse of those who rebelled against God. Many medieval rabbis takes this verse as a reference to Gehenna or hell, where sin suffers punishment forever. So they're asking you to go to this potter's field, one of destruction, betrayal, and join them in the regions of hell. Come, 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 come on, join me. Join me on the Isles of Wonder. Join me as we cross over into the potter's field and go down into the depths of hell. It is such a satanic thing this year. And let me point out, there's been a lot happening. Last Friday, at a midnight hour, about maybe 20 minutes after, a young man, 24 years old, with all the gear of a riot police, goes into a theater at that midnight hour and begins to massacre people. A blood offering was given that night. A satanic blood offering was given by innocent people, children, youth. The oldest one was 51, the youngest 6. innocent people's blood shed for the sacrifice of evil. Evil of this country. And then we see next Friday, the one just passed, the Olympics and how they begin. With this dark and ominous theme about Volador rising and taking the children. And Mary Poppins comes swooping in from the east to deliver. No, she's not anything good. I never did see her as anything good. Always evil, because she had too much mystical and magical powers, just like Harry Potter movies. All about mystical and magical and cantations and stuff. Evil cannot abolish evil. But they are inviting you to join them in these Isles of Wonder, to meet them in the potter's field of hell and go down in destruction. It's all coming. It's in the scriptures. It's all coming. The fallen will fall. Either you're righteous and you will be righteous, or you're evil and you will just maintain to be evil, because you don't want to hear the words of God. And come out. Come out. Awake. Awake and come out. This all is leading up to more. And not only that, on Friday, this Friday, Obama signs a bill, a covenant with Israel. And God help Israel. To stand by her, to give her money, to help defend herself. I call it the covenant of evil. Do you think Obama signed that because he really wanted to? No. Romney's over there today giving a speech, or has already given a speech to Israel about how America should stand by Israel and protect Israel. So Obama, being not a stupid man, maybe possessed but not stupid, jumps in there real quick before Romney gets over there today, the day before, and signs all of this stuff. Well, let me tell you, in December there is more treaties coming up to be signed. And there's a treaty about gun law. And people say, well, how can that happen? How will our soldiers, our police officers turn on us? Well, believe me, in this treaty, there's a little thing that says their people, their law enforcement can come over here and take our guns. Do you think they will care? Do you think that the armies of the world from other countries coming over to take our guns will care? No. We're not their people. And while they're over here taking our guns, our people and soldiers are over there helping them take their guns. This is all a combining. It's like those 5 rings, the Olympic rings, when they were out there separated, and all of a sudden they come and floated in together and touched each other and formed around each other, agreeing with each other, and all the sparks come down. To me, for a minute, I thought, wow, that looks like UFOs coming down. But the meaning is that all of these countries are going to join together as one. And what we can't do to our own people here, we'll bring in armed forces from another country that can carry out the deed. Because they don't care. America's not that well liked anyway. It would give them pleasure to come over here and take our guns away from us. Think about it. So, when they say join us in the potter's field, no. I stand for Yahshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ. I'm going to join with him one day. No mythical realm of Harry Potters, Mary Poppins, the Big Bad Wolf, and whatever else that you may conjure up in your mind to scare children with. I don't join with this. And I wish all the people that are in the Olympics well. But there's some major things coming and happening this year, still yet to come. These are only types and shadows of things about to break forth upon this world. We need to wake up. Our country, people in America need to wake up. Because our soldiers and our police officers will not be able to help us. We will be under foreign control as far as the armies are concerned. And they will not love us. So the people that thinks that the starting Olympic thing with all its glamour, with all of the doves, supposedly doves coming down, and when I seen that one, if I can find the deal, I'll put it up. But it's all satanic. I'm sorry to tell you, and I know you won't want to agree, especially if you're from England. I'm sorry to tell you, this is satanic from the very beginning, with the Owls of Wonder and that stone sitting up there throughout the whole opening ceremony. When they climbed that little mountain with that tree, God forgive us and God help us, for we are in the last days, and this is more to come. Father, in the name of Yahshua, wake your children, your people up. Let us be woken up and stand together and quit standing and accepting these evil things that are being portrayed upon this world today. It's one evil right after another, and it's being accepted. And it's being saying, hooray, this is the most awesomest thing we ever seen, even to where the 7 young people lit the torches in these flowers. Did you notice that the flowers were like tulips, representing that Greek owl, were those flowers that I talked about, Father, were those flowers I talked about, was lily-like things coming up, pods, and they joined together in one large crevasse full of fire, cauldron of fire coming together, But all of these lily tubes coming up. Father, forgive us. Forgive us in the name of Yahshua HaMashiach. And yes, I didn't mention the ASPHODL metals. These are flowers that, let me see if I can find me a piece of paper that I can draw upon, and to come up and sort of like this. I don't know if you can see it or not, but they're like lily tubes that come up. No leaves, no nothing on it, just a straight tube, just like on the, when they lit the torches, took 7 of them to light it. And isn't that strange? 7 springs that hid the dark one, the river Thames. And they're long pipe-like things with these things that come up, you know, and they lit them, and then it spread all the way around, and it come up into a big cauldron. All from that field, right there, with the ASPHODEL flower. In fact, I'm going to click on it and go over it. It is a strange flower. It's the whole thing is representing Greek. The whole field is representing Greek. So may Yahshua bless you and keep you from all harm. In the name of Yahshua HaMashiach.